Good morning. Welcome to Dear Teacher RS YouTube channel and also revisions and class 10 maths and physics classes. So, in the beginning, half an hour, I am going to teach you maths, and next half an hour, I am going to teach physics. So, the part 1 maths. In the maths, I am doing, I am explaining statistics, and I have to explain only probability. Hopefully, probability will be completed today. If at all, if one or two problems are to be done, tomorrow I am going to complete. So, and in the description, I have given all MCQ tests. MCQ test in maths chapter wise I have given. Please check the description, log on to the MCQ test and enjoy MCQ test and improve your marks. MCQs plays a very vital role. एग्जाम लो वेरी वाइटल रोल बहुत क्यों बोले तो 20 क्वेश्चंस उसमें ही चले जाएंगे. सो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट एरिया है. सो आप नेग्लेक्ट मत करो. सो MCQ tests chapter wise are kept in my learning app, Dear Teacher app. So please go through it and enjoy. So it is valid only for 3 months, and 10 times you can attempt each test. Okay, the cost is only 5 rupees. 5 rupees. That also I have to pay some rental charges to the app. So that 5 rupees will go into the rental charges. Now let us start statistics immediately. So probability is comes under statistics. Okay, comes under statistics. Let us understand probability. Now very often we use this word. What is the probability of having success in this? Okay, what is the probability? Is a common general word. Probability. What is the probability of getting success in this? So for that we have to do some experiment. Okay, so first experiment. We use the word experiment. Whatever you do an activity with respect to the probability, we call that as a experiment. So now let us take a very small and very common tossing a coin. Tossing coin is the experiment. Okay, so in that, when you toss the coin, then what happens? You may be getting outcomes will be there. Outcomes. What are the outcomes? You may be getting heads or you may be getting tails. So that means only 2 outcomes are there. These are only 2 outcomes. Total outcomes. These are whole outcomes. इससे और ऊपर नहीं आएंगे. हेड्स आएंगे, नहीं तो टेल्स आएंगे. So these are the total possible outcomes when you toss a coin. Okay. So I will keep my picture also so that so that is a total outcomes, right? So when you toss it, event will also will come. Then when you toss, what happened? You may be getting heads or tails. So then probability of events. What event? Event may be heads or tails. So now the probability of heads getting heads. Okay, so that means a p h, we will say, if it is a event, we call it as a PE, probability of getting event. So this event happens head, so then probability of getting heads is equal to, there are only one possible head comes, that is one, and total outcomes is the two. So PE will be the PE, a formula we can get number of favorable outcomes, favorable outcomes to E by total number of possible outcomes. This is the formula you can remember. Total possible outcomes. So here total possible outcomes is 2. So number of events favorable to H maximum is only 1. Therefore probability of getting H is equal to 1 by 2. At the same time, probability of getting tails, that we call it as a PT. So even tails also, favorable outcome for tail is only 1. Therefore 1 upon total outcomes, total possible outcomes is 2. Okay, so this probability comes always less than 1. It is always less than 1, whatever probability. If you add up all these maximum events possible, if you add all the probability of maximum events possible, you will be getting 1. Therefore probability of any event happens in any experiment will be less than 1. Okay, so then what is the when tossing two coins? Let us have one more experiment. Here only one coin we have tossed it. When you toss two coins, so tossing one coin, and let us have tossing two coins. So let us understand possible outcomes. When you toss two coins, then scene change हो जाएंगे, right? So head tails आएंगे. This is first one. Heads and heads आ सकता है, a second one, and tails and tails भी आ सकता है. This is third one. So in this case, HT and TH also. Okay, TH or HT both are same. So that's why we are not writing that. So then what happens? So total 3 outcomes are there. Total 3 possible outcomes. Okay. So then number of events happen. Event happen. That means, for example, probability of for the events HT is equal to only 1. So 1 and total outcomes is 3. So favorable outcomes for HT is only 1. So 1 upon 3. At the same time, probability of head and head, that is also only 1. Total number of favorable outcomes to H and H is only 1, and it is 3. And same way, T and T is also equal to 1 by 3. If you add up all these 3, you will be getting 1. So this is tossing two coins. Okay. In generally, if you think, then you will be getting answers. Now let us have a dice also, right? A dice will be there. There will be a dice. Okay. I am just drawing a dry dice. I am not having 3D. This is the dice. Okay. Now dice will be having 6 surfaces. When you are playing snakes and ladders, etc., etc., that is called dice. There will be 6 surfaces. On each surface there will be one surface 1 will be there, one surface 2 will be there, 3 will be there, 4 will be there, 5 will be there, 6 will be there. Okay, this is now the experiment. Our experiment is throwing a dice. Throwing a dice. So this is our experiment. Then let us see possible outcomes. Possible outcomes are 6, बिकॉज उसमें आप एक बार थ्रो डाइस थ्रो करेंगे तो 1 आ सकता है. एनी वन सरफेस विल बी देयर ऑन द टॉप, so there is a chance of getting 6 because there are 6 numbers, 6 surfaces are there. So then events happening, number of events happening. Okay, so events is it depends. Suppose event of 1, event of getting 1 is only one favorable event. Event of getting less than 3, maybe 1 is one event and 2 is also less than 3. So event of getting less than 3, there will be 2 favorable outcomes. So that event depends, whatever the event gives. Event is greater than 4 or 3. So what is the greater than 3? 4 is greater than 3. You may be getting 4 when you throw a dice. You may get 5 also. You may get 6 also. All these 3 comes under less than, greater than 3. Okay, greater than 3. This is less than 3. And event of getting 10. Event of getting 10. Okay, getting 10. So there is no 10 here, only up to 6 is there. So here 0 will be there, 0 by 6 will be there. So if you understand these events, then you can easily find out the probability of a particular event. Now let us find out the probability of getting 1. Probability of getting 1 is nothing but, the formula is number of favorable, P is equal to number of favorable events to this E, favorable outcomes to this E by total number of possible outcomes. So possible outcomes is 6. Total possible outcomes is 6. So getting 1 is 1 by 6. Probability of getting 2 is also 1 by 6. Probability of getting 3 is also 1 by 6 because only 1 3 is there. So probability of getting less than 3 is only 2 events. Favorable events are 2, so 2 upon 6, so is equal to 1 upon 3. Now probability of getting a number which is greater than 3. Greater than 3 means how many total? 1, 2, 3. Favorable outcomes are 3. So 3 upon 6. So here it is also equal to 1 upon 2. Okay. So on this question, probability of getting 0, not 0, 1, 10, sorry. Probability of getting 10. Favorable outcomes for this 10 is 0. Total outcomes are 6. 0 by 6 is 0. So ये क्वेश्चन भी पूछ सकता है, 0 भी पूछ सकता है, उसमें जो नहीं है वो भी पूछ सकता है. So this is one of the important question. One of the important question, dice problem. Okay, one is coin problem, the other one is dice problem. Okay, so now let us do one more question.